What up? Welcome to the podcast, the Ayo Now We Talking podcast. I am your co-host, Calvin Maurice, and I'm with my brother,
Lucas Frink, the boss exponent. How y'all folks feeling, man?
I hope y'all feeling good. So we're here to talk to you today about faith, business, personal development, and we're going to have some real talk with it.
And listen, if y'all believe in us, like we believe in you, go ahead and hit that like, that subscribe, and that share button. Let's get into it.
Do all that. That helps us out, push out the channel and everything like that. So this is part one of the podcast. You know how we do. Got to start off with God. Got to start off with some faith. So we got Pastor Lucas on it for us today.
Not Pastor Luke.
You got the message for it. So what's the topic for today?
Oh, man. Bro, the topic for today is going to be leveling up with Proverbs 1 and 5.
Okay, we love Proverbs. See, you get so much out of it. Like
You get so much. Love Proverbs.
level up.
Man, the reason why I decided to go with Proverbs 1 and 5, man, is because every morning I wake up, right? I got a morning routine. You know, I hit some push-ups, sit-ups, squats, then do my affirmations and my prayer. But during my affirmations, I have a whole affirmations journal, right, where I've written down 77 affirmations.
Okay.
Right? And if y'all don't know what affirmations are, they're speaking things as if you have already achieved and acquired them. So for me, I'm like, my future holds something that I would expect, but something I've never imagined. Because God is at the root of everything I do, and he continues to meet my every need. Therefore, I need for nothing, right?
Powerful.
So that's one of my affirmations. I got 77 of them things, and they're just like that. God, I'm so happy and grateful now for the 3 life-changing contracts that came in this month. You know, just different things like that, right? But also in the midst of those affirmations, I have like certain scriptures written down. And one of those scriptures happens to be Proverbs 1 and 5. So jumping into that, bro, this right here is one of the things that really stood out to me whenever I was reading Proverbs 1 and 5. And it says this.
What's it say?
The wise will hear and increase their learning, and the person of understanding will acquire wise counsel and the skill to steer his course wisely and lead others to the truth. Now, that can be a number of different things, right? But let's break it down line by line, right? The wise will hear and increase their learning. So with that being said, it's like, if you're wise, if you're of understanding, you're going to keep learning. You're going to keep growing. You're going to keep excelling, right? You understand that in order to level up, you have to level up your mind, your spirit, your energy, your person. Like, you have to develop everything about your very being and essence in order to level up.
For sure.
Okay? And then the next part of that line says, and the person of understanding will acquire wise counsel. If you understand, you will acquire wise counsel. Me personally, I look at that from a standpoint of, who was your first mentor that you ever had in your life?
My mother.
Boom. Don't touch the stove because it's
Hot.
Cross the road. Well, look both ways before you cross the
Road.
right. Because that's decades and decades of experience, of wisdom. She's telling you and informing you to not do things that she once either did or saw somebody else do that challenge them or hurt them to their detriment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and the person of understanding will acquire wise counsel. Find you a mentor, right? And the skill to steer his course wisely and lead others to the truth. So it's like, whenever you learn and go to that next level, you have somebody pouring into you. Now you can also begin to pour into other people and help lead them to another level, a new height, a new level.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got that scripture, man. That Proverbs 1 and 5, because I'm like, yo, this scripture is really deep when you break this thing down.
Yeah. I mean, to go off of that, like, learning is very important, man. Like, you should really never, ever stop learning. Like,
You should.
outside of school, even while you're in school, learn something. Like, while you're home or once you're done with college, keep learning. Because your craft can always be improved, or your life can always be improved. Because, like, not all learning is, black and white in terms of, like, I know not to touch the stove because it's hot. I know to look both ways across the street because I might get hit by a car. But it could be simple things. It's like learning how to communicate. That's something that is not black or white. It's just you get better at it, and over the course of time, you'll be able to have conversation with people. Have a conversation on camera, on stage, and be more impactful to whoever you're speaking to and whoever you're serving.
That's real.
So skills just compound on each other as well. Like you could build like a character off a whole bunch of skills, and that's why you got to keep learning. Like I used to play this game called RuneScape growing up, man. And RuneScape. So RUNESCAPAE.
Okay.
Yeah, PE, my fault. But regardless, like you leveled up all your skills. So you go into the game level 1, you know, and you got to learn how to fight, defend, cut down trees, fish, cook, do all these things, running, sprinting.
All the life skills.
All the life skills.
Like the basic necessities.
Exactly. But all those skills, you know what I'm saying? Like as you get better, you get to do more impressive feats. You get to beat bigger dragons, cut down bigger trees, catch bigger fish,
run faster,
run for longer, fight longer, beat everybody, you know, because you put in that time to learn all those skills, and all those skills make you a better person, someone of value, where you can pull different resources for not only yourself but for others. And then finding a mentor, man, I think that's probably one of the most important, because
hands down,
boom, like a mentor in your parents, a mentor in books, because books is just passed down wisdom. It's knowledge. It's like someone that's been through it. Here are the steps to do it. You know what I'm saying? So you get to skip steps that way.
And I don't want to speed past what you just said. You said you get to skip what?
Steps.
You get to skip steps. So for the people that's listening, like I don't want you to run past this or listen past this. Having a mentor is so important. It's so pivotal in your life from a standpoint of this person already has decades of experience. Decades of experience. They've took the losses, turned them into lessons. They took the wins. They understand the best of both worlds. And yet it probably took them, let's say 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 years to gain this. They giving you the blueprint so you can do it a lot faster. Because one thing about this world and life in general is we don't have a lot of time. Like whenever we younger, we trying to rush to get older. But as you getting older, you like, hey, let's slow this thing down a little bit, man.
Nah, you gotta enjoy that.
You know? So it's like, yeah, we want to get to things faster by cutting down that learning curve. That's what a mentor does for us.
For sure. That way you can hop into it faster. And because they want to see you skip steps, because they want to see you live it out younger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It took them all this time to get there. They want to save it for you so that you can enjoy it better. So definitely got to get a mentor. Like I had a mentor in wedding photography. I got to just watch them and learn, like, you know, this is how you speak, this is how you do, this is how you set up a light, get to my first weddings and things of that nature. Photography, like, I guess YouTube University, I guess you count that as a school, but like, you know, once you get onto certain channels like this one, you know what I'm saying, you get to find out that there's good information out there, and all you got to do is just hit a video. Someone's already spitting their mind, spitting their knowledge, and doing it for free on YouTube. You're welcome. So you just got to seek, you know, seeking you shall find. Like same thing goes with knowledge, skills, and just over time you'll level up.
Napoleon Hill also said something that was really key. And something else that I do in my affirmations journal, right? So as I'm reading books and I find like something that's very valuable, like a valuable passage on a page, what I'll do is I'm like, oh, well, that's good. That's good. Like I take that and I'll write it down in my affirmations journal. So I write down like scriptures, affirmations, and like almost like my learning, like, bro, this is dope. And I'll write down that. So one of these things that I wrote down from Napoleon Hill, he said, man, and I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't want to slaughter it. But he said, you shouldn't stop studying merely because you have completed school. Those who stop learning or growing because they have finished school are forever hopelessly doomed to mediocrity. You can't stop growing. You can't stop excelling. You got to keep taking your mind, your knowledge, and your wisdom to that next level, because if you don't, you'll become mediocre. You'll become average, and you will live a life of mediocre and average.
School is the basic. You know what I'm saying?
That's the basics.
That's what they're teaching. Like, all right, every kid got to go through this. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. But what's next?
But what's next?
What can you tap into? What can you specialize in? Shit. And there's a lot. There's a lot you can learn, man. Because in this world, like, again, with the RuneScape, man, you can learn how to cook. You can learn how to chop trees.
Yeah.
You can learn how to innovate, code, sell. And there's different high income skills. Sales is definitely up there. I looked up the career paths that make the most millionaires. Engineers, teachers, surprisingly teachers, because, like, you know, they work for the government.
Yeah.
But my teachers used to say they poor, but they get money in, like, retirement. That's why they get to, like, retire, like, wealthy. Then you got leaders and salespeople. By leaders, I mean, like, management. Because they also get good retirement.
Yeah.
But regardless, like, there's a lot of things you could do, like teaching. It's right out of high school. You know what I'm saying? You could course level up, get your master's. Engineering takes a little bit more school, but you also get paid a lot on the front end. Like, as soon as you've done being a leader on your own company, you can start that before high school. You know what I'm saying? But all it is just a compilation of skills.
Yeah.
And then finding the right people to show and lead you. Like, there's a lot of, like, forefathers. I'm watching, like, the men who built America. And a lot of times, like, you know, these are people that, like, made the railroads, oil, trains, all that stuff. They had mentors show them the game. Like, Vanderbilt was the first person in the show. He was, like, a rich man that had, like, the train tracks. He was grooming his son. His son ended up taking over the business. So in that case, the dad was the mentor. There was another one. Carnegie had this other mentor that showed him the game. And after he passed away, he took over. If you want to go back to the Bible, you got Elijah and Elisha. I slaughtered his name for sure.
That's all good.
For sure. The E's. We know the E's. So Elijah and Elisha. There we go. He got double his portion. So he got double the blessings. He did double the miracles.
Come on, man.
And that's off mentorship. For sure. Mentorship is important. Skills are important.
So, y'all, that's why we talking about Proverbs 1 and 5, how that is so essential. Like, you literally, how the wise will hear and increase their learning. And the person of understanding will acquire wise counsel and the skill to steer their course wisely and lead others to the truth. Point blank, period.
Truth.
Teachers, business owners. Teachers, they teach who? The students. The business owners, they have to teach their workers, their staff, their employees, their management, and then it goes so on and so forth so everybody can grow and go to that next level. Now, the next thing I want to hit on is, like, the 3 L's that I got from that passage to leveling up is these right here. So it's like the 3 L's to leveling up. You got to first listen.
Okay.
Listen to understand.
Okay.
And then learn. And then that last one, of course, is going to be lead.
So listen to understand, learn, and lead. Heard you.
And so it's like you find your wise counsel. You listen to your mentor. Or you get you an audio book, or you read some information. Listen can also be seen as reading or learning, right? Or just gathering that information where you're listening to it, but at the same time, you're learning it, right? And then that last thing is, like, once you get it, you master it, you got it, now it's time to lead others to the truth, or lead others to that next level up in their life.
To the goal, the destination.
To the goal and to the destination. And that's why, man, Proverbs 1 and 5 is just so, I feel like it's so pivotal when you truly dive into the root of it. You understand what I'm saying? So, man, that's all I got for you.
For sure.
Preacher Luke.
I think that was good. So thank you for that message. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in. I'm your host, Calvin Maurice.
And it's your man, Lucas Frink. And look, if y'all love us like we love you,
sure,
go ahead and love that subscribe button. You feel me?
Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that, you know, and we're going to keep putting out content for you guys.
For sure. Blah.
Peace.